From the seaside to the countryside, waterways polluted by sewage, causing harm to wildlife, ecosystems, and human health. Lurking below, often hard to see, though at times impossible to miss.
Tampons, wipes, everything you see go down the toilet was out there around people.
That the situation in Scarborough in May of this year.
Over the bank holiday, there was lots of people in the water. The pumps failed completely. All the sewage from here, surrounding towns, instead of being to the pumping station, went straight into the sea.
It's not all about sewage, and it's not just water companies, with pollution incidents also caused by industry and agriculture, for example. But public anger over the sewage scandal has led to more pressure and targets for the water industry. When pollution incidents cause significant environmental damage, killing wildlife or closing beaches, say, they're classed as serious. And water companies have been told they're expected to get the number of serious pollution incidents down to 0 by the end of the decade. But analysis of Environment Agency data for England shows a trend of things getting worse in recent years. And now, previously unpublished data seen by Channel 4 News gives an even more detailed insight into pollution by water companies, with 3,778 reported incidents in just 6 months this year, most classed as low or no impact. But by the end of June, there were 59 serious incidents with a final rating in the top categories for environmental impact. At that rate, water companies could reach a new record high for the number of serious pollution incidents by the end of the year. There's been tough talk, penalties and bonus bans linked to pollution incident numbers. But there are claims from some that the serious incident figures might be artificially low. Although this data doesn't tell us where or exactly when these pollution incidents happened, one thing it does reveal is that in the first 6 months of the year, there were hundreds of pollution incidents by water companies, initially classed as being serious, that were later downgraded. The EA insists incident downgrading doesn't happen. But this EA whistleblower disagrees.
Things are going in the wrong direction, particularly in where you'd expect it to be getting better.
Not far from his home in Wigan, I'm meeting Rob Forrester, whistleblower now gone public, and also one of Andy Burnham's constituents. In the drama Dirty Business, his insider insight from years working at the Environment Agency was key.
The regulation isn't real.
And yes, he is the woman in the lift, because when they cast him, he was still working for the EA. Now, he's raising concerns with figures he's obtained using freedom of information laws that suggest many serious pollution incidents by water companies aren't being attended by the EA to assess the impact.
We've got a duty to attend every single serious incident, so we're failing in our duty if we don't attend every single incident. So that's the starting point. And then to move on to downgrading it, knowing full well you've not attended it, to me it's just not only deceiving the public, it's just completely letting them down. This culture of collusion and partnership with the water companies is really embedded. It seems to be an idea of we still need to protect the water companies rather than regulate them.
In response, the Environment Agency told us attendance at serious incidents has increased, that water company regulation's been fundamentally strengthened, and they'll prosecute illegal pollution incidents by water companies, saying there have been over 70 prosecutions since 2015. Though that is a tiny proportion of serious cases. While Water UK told us the water industry does have more to do, but pointed out initial figures can change substantially, including if an investigation traces pollution back to a different source. Back on the Yorkshire coast, and where, by the by, Yorkshire Water has apologised for that sewagey bank holiday earlier this year, with a poor rating on one of Scarborough's 2 beaches.
I'll surf elsewhere, but for South Bay, I just don't go in the water here.
It's now been 3 years since Steve closed his surf school.
I could honestly happily take people in the water and take money from them to an area where it put them potentially at risk. As a business, it makes it incredibly difficult. I'm still unemployed at the moment. We come here because we love the sea. We shouldn't be scared.
With figures suggesting this year could be the worst yet for pollution incidents, some won't be going back in anytime soon.